But it's going to reach a point tomorrow where we're just all going to get together and just drive across the bridge, because we have to work. You can't go a lot of these folks, including myself, you can't go a week without work.
And kind of just talk me through what's been going on in your community over the past few days.
A lot of chaos, a lot of uncertainty. We don't know really what's going on at all. The first few days was the focus was in Kerr County, which is understandable. We are so close to Austin, and there's so much devastation out here. And the first couple days was just unorganized chaos, which I believe is understandable. We're not used to catastrophic events out here. But, we're getting word from the city officials or the government or whoever it is, I have no idea, that, there's going to be a temporary bridge built in, it'll be here this afternoon, some kind of pontoon, something. I have no clue what they're talking about, but whatever, that was 3 days ago. They said it was going to be here that afternoon or tomorrow, and now we're sitting at 6 days? So as a community, I can tell you we're really tired. We are all blue-collared folks out here. A lot of us have equipment that we could use to just build a temporary road next to this so we can get back and forth. We don't even need to get back and forth. We just need to get a vehicle out so we can work, and keep it over here, and we can deal with walking a quarter of a mile to the church and getting in our work vehicle to be able to go to work. Having Capital Metro out here for most of these folks, that's nothing. I don't know if those Metro buses, thank you for showing up, but I don't know if that's even, if they're even full, or even being used, because a lot of these folks out here need to go from job to job to job, and a lot of us are business owners like myself, and it's just not it's not. So the game plan tomorrow, we feel like with these barricades that we are trapped in completely, especially the way that they've put a big dumpster here, and they've got 2 cop cars and then a barricade full of water. As far as the vibe of the community on that side of the bridge, we've kind of reached our maxing point of what we can, what we're willing to kind of let slide, or what we believe or trust in the folks. These officers are doing their job, it has nothing to do with them. They're all great people. We've been bringing them food, and we've been talking to each other. Again, they're doing their job, but it's going to reach a point tomorrow where we're just all going to get together and just drive across the bridge, because we have to work. You can't go a lot of these folks, including myself, you can't go a week without work. And we don't work remotely, we can't get behind a computer, so that's a big deal. Yeah.
Now, how often have you been getting updates or any word from county officials?
Not very often at all. Most of the times that they've been coming out here they're assessing the damage, is really what it is. So then how long do you assess the damage before something gets done? So we've kind of been pushing this off, like, hey, tomorrow they're saying they're going to show improvement. We'll see some progress, but we haven't seen progress in it's been 6 or 7 days. So it's at the point where which we probably should have done already, was pull together, and we all have the equipment out here. We don't need their stuff, and just build a temporary bridge. These guys they understand, actually. the official people or whatever that show up, you know, and here, look at this. These guys are just going to work. They're just trying to make $1, you know, and that's unfortunate right there. It really is. That sucks. That's not good, you know, like, but they're able to walk out. Some of the folks here, most of their cars are stuck here. We need one car outside of the neighborhood where we can jump in and get to work or do something like that, you know. So there has been a huge breakdown of communication, and that's adding to the frustration on that side of the bridge, you know, big time. You can only say, oh, well, it's going to be fixed tomorrow, and if we saw some kind of activity or progress, we would hold back. We don't want to get in their way. We're not being unrealistic, you know? And the thing is, when we come across this bridge, we're going to have a petition said, we're not going to come back until you say this bridge is okay for us to come back, but we need to have a car over here so we can get to work, you know.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.